No apology to me is necessary.
All right, we have number 5.
Good afternoon. My name is Gary Ruley. I'm 75 years old. I served in the U.S. Army in the 50s and 60s. I suffer from PTSD, the after effects of 3 knee replacements and back injury. I need my medical cannabis for these ailments I have. I lived in Florida for 23 years. The VA prescribed me Vicodin, OxyContin, naproxen. Every one of these medicines, so-called medicines, had deadly, dangerous, addictive side effects, but yet this is what the government says was okay for you to take, even though you walk around like a zombie just so you can get rid of the pain you're suffering. Cannabis, a God-given plant that has been used for over 5,000 years of recorded history, has never killed anyone. No one has ever died from using cannabis. You cannot overdose on it. It's not addictive. And it takes care of every symptom and problem I've had. I had to move from Florida to the state of Washington to get medical cannabis because in Florida I failed the drug test. You fail the drug test in Florida, the VA can no longer give you the medications you need just to survive through the day, to give you the pain, the inflammation you have. So I had to move to Washington. They had a good law, 15 plants and 28 ounces. Like John was saying, some plants might put out 2 ounces, some might put out 4. People don't just smoke this stuff. They make it into tinctures, they break it down into different medications that you can rub in, that you use different ways. That takes an awful lot of plant. You use literally pounds of it to make the medicine you need to get you through a couple of months. So why should we have to go from our 15 plants down to 3 or 6, whatever it was? But oh, if you go pay $1 and register with the state, now magically you can get your 15 plants of medicine that you need back again? This registration scares me very much. My picture on a card, why? To get a plant? This makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. The plants, like I was saying, they put out different amounts. You need different amounts for whatever medicinal problems that you have at the time. I'm against the registration in any way, shape, or form. Why should we have to register to get medicine we need, where this will be, these databases are broken into all the time. Bank databases are broken into. The government's broken into. And you think these are going to be safe because they're encrypted? This doesn't work. I don't want to be in a database. I want to be able to grow my medicine and privacy in my own home without government intervention, without some government official that hasn't done any studying on this project at all, or on the product, how it works. You have all these government groups, but none of these groups have anyone from the cannabis industry working for them. You have the Liquor Control Board. What do they know about cannabis? And some of the laws and things that they put out, constantly changing, just cause nothing but problems for we who need to use this stuff. We should have a cannabis control board, or at least have people that work in the cannabis field most of their lives on some of these boards that are affecting us so greatly and in such incredibly bad ways at times. Most of these laws are not necessary. They are regulating and putting so many hoops for us to jump through. A lot of us are poor. Some of us don't even have cars. Why should we have to go to a doctor and pay more to a doctor to get permission to get more of the medicine we need, and half the doctors in the city don't know anything about cannabis to start with? You have to go to a cannabis shop, of which there's over 300 of them in the city of Seattle, most of them very competent. You hear people worrying about pesticides and everything. Every medical marijuana store, they test their plants. They have to test their medicine because they're in competition with a neighbor. You can drive to any store you want in the city and choose who you want to supply you with your medicine. So these people have to provide the best that's available, and they do their testing. If they don't, an average citizen's not going to go to their store in the first place. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Number 6,